Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, I missed you guys yesterday. And so today I thought it would be fun to do a live stream and say hi and good morning. I've already fed Finn and everything, and he's gone back to sleep. He loves to do that. He loves to get up early, attack me. And then I feed him, play with him for a little bit, take him outside, and then he comes back in and he just goes right back sound asleep. And then he'll sleep anywhere from 30 minutes to another hour. It's one of his favorite things to do. But anyway, how are you guys today? How is everybody doing? I know that I didn't get this scheduled that fast this morning. It was just like I was going to do just a regular video and morning coffee video. By the way, good morning. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I forgot to tell Jenna, we were texting this morning, and I forgot to tell her, so I don't know if she's on here or not, but I was up. Oh, I need to open my chats. Then I'll know. Lisa Rangel, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, it's like if you want to know who's on, open your chats. But I was texting with Jana this morning, and I forgot to tell her that I was up until 12:30 last night. I got so excited about the things that I'm going to share with you today. I just couldn't sleep, and I got a lot of stuff done, and it was just wonderful. And so then when I did go to sleep, man, I really crashed, and I just feel really good this morning because of the calendaring that we did. And that probably just sounds ridiculous to you, but I'm going to tell you why it matters. First of all, if you're watching this later, thank you for being here no matter what time of day it is. And I know on the East Coast it's already mid-morning, but happy coffee to you anyway. My morning coffee videos always go up either 7 or 8 a.m. depending on my morning. And if you'd rather see that more predictable, or if you'd rather me like not even do it if it's going to be 8 a.m. My time, which would be 10 a.m. on the East Coast, let me know. I this works for me, but it's not just about me. I want it also to be what's good for you. And thank y'all for the thumbs up. Half of you have already hit that thumbs up. If you're on here, please say good morning or say hi and let me know that you're here. Lisa Rangel, I really appreciate you doing that. And I'm just wondering, Lisa, in your YouTube title that they give you, and you guys, you can change this to make it whatever you want it to say and make it match the name that you actually wanted to be known by instead of the at with stuff that they assigned. But if you like what it is, that's fine. I'm just letting you know that you can go in and change that. But Lisa, you have PHX Kitty at the end of yours. Is that something that means something to you, or is that something that YouTube just put on there with that silly program they rolled out? As a creator, sorry y'all, it's morning. You get morning voice and morning nose. Thank y'all for the likes. I really appreciate it. It really does help. Make sure you're subscribed, please. We've talked about that, but it's really important. That even if you think you're subscribed, that you go check and make sure, because they really do drop people off for some reason. I don't know if it's inactivity or what, but I think if I subscribe to something, it's up to me to decide whether or not I want to unsubscribe. So I don't know why YouTube does that. So I shared with y'all. Oh, and comments are going to be later today. We just don't have time to do comments today. I don't want to take that much of your time in the morning. So I'll record that and have that up later today. You'll see me in the same outfit because as soon as we hang up, I'm going to record that and schedule it for later this afternoon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. You'll get double Debra today. But I shared with y'all about my screensaver. I have almost 200 photos of Bandit that scroll and rotate as my screensaver. You guys, this was the one that came up this morning. Look at his eyes. He just looks like he's looking at us and saying, hi, what's up? How's it going? Oh, good Lord, I miss that little boy so, so, so very much. I can just feel that little fur and golly, he was just amazing. He's just like, hey, what's up? I just loved that. That's what greeted me this morning when I logged onto my computer. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. So nobody else wants to say good morning to me? Just Lisa? Or am I missing something? Are comments not working? Somebody let me know comments are working, please. Lisa, do another one. Something. Somebody do something so I know that the comments are at least working. So it doesn't look like they are. I don't know what's going on with that. But so I want to say I've got a new member, Katie in New Hampshire. Thank you for becoming a Coco Fam member. Your official welcome on as a YouTube channel post is coming up today. I just really appreciate it. And you guys, you can join the Coco Fam as a member. There's Lisa saying she's here. Renee saying she's here. Patty says she just got here. Thank you guys. I was like, because with this software, I'll be honest with y'all, with this software, I really don't know if it's working or not. Hi, Peg. Yeah, so Peg says she posted, but it didn't come up. And Patty says she just got here. Renee says I'm on. And Lisa's saying she's still here. So yes, and Patty is saying welcome, Katie. You can become a Coco Fam member for as little as $1 a month, either through my YouTube channel membership or through Patreon. And I really appreciate that, and glad that you're with the Coco Fam now, Katie. Thank you so much. You've been with me a good while. And so let's talk a little bit. Let's get this out of the way so that I can jump into what I want to share with you today. I think y'all are going to be surprised what I'm going to share with you today. All right, so events coming up. I have the mini meetup that's going to be at Gringo's on Friday. This just day after tomorrow. No, is today Thursday or Friday? No, I mean not Friday. Is today Wednesday or Thursday? Today's Thursday, so it's tomorrow. I'll be there, I promise. So tomorrow at Gringo's from 11 to 1. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is just too funny. So here's what Gringo's looks like. If you are in the courtside area, and Renee, I'll answer your question in just a moment. If you are in the courtside area, this is what Gringo's looks like on the outside. It is near the game store and on the big tent side, but it's between the game store and K&B tent. So you can't miss it. So if you just find K&B tent or the big store, and walk in between the game store, over by the big tent, and walk in between there, you will find Gringo's. This is what it looks like on the outside. The trailer will either be yellow or white, depending on which one he is utilizing at the time. That's his kitchen, and the white tent is the dining room. Inside that tent, the dining room looks a little bit like this. There's the chairs and tables, and then you order at that window of the trailer. So the trailer, that window faces the inside of the tent. It's pretty ingenious little setup he's got. Another event that is coming up is the Coco Fam Camp Together. It is going to be February 19th, so it's next month. And, now you know what I forgot is I forgot to tell you about, I forgot to put on here February 7th is at QIA. So gosh, I feel bad about that. Let me see if I can do this right quick. February 7th. I can't say, does anybody else have trouble saying that word? Especially early in the morning. There we go. I'll put that up there. February, can y'all see that? February 7th, QIA. February 19th is the Coco Fam Camp Together, and I will tell the Coco Fam members exclusively the location and everything where we're going to meet, and it's for that whole weekend. And again, it's come and go. You can come and join us for a day. You can camp the whole weekend. You can do whatever you want. There are no scheduled events. We just hang out and literally just camp together and have a blast. So those are the events coming up. There's Frugal. Good morning again. Renee is asking if her membership will automatically renew. Renee, I don't want to discuss too much online because that's your private stuff. But it depends. I think, I don't know about YouTube. I think Patreon contacts you and asks if you want to renew, but I'm not sure. And I will tell you why that it's a good thing that I don't know. Is YouTube never lets creators know anything about what they do. So I wish somebody would let me know. If you're on here and you've been with me longer than a year, let me know if yours has automatically renewed or not, and whether your Coco Fam membership is through YouTube or Patreon. But I don't know, and that is a good thing. I am really proud of, I don't know how YouTube works on anything because they keep everything a secret, but I'm really proud of Patreon. They will not discuss members with me. I don't know who pays for what and how. All of that is blind to me, and that's to protect you, and I really appreciate that. Now, I can, Renee, if you need help, I can give you a backdoor customer contact through Patreon if you need to know. But hopefully somebody is on here that has had theirs renew, or that has had to renew theirs, and can let us know. Just let us know. I know, right? Patty says Gringos is a smart setup. It really is. Now, it can get warm in there, so you might want to layer. It depends on what the weather is that day. If it's cold, they have a heater and everything in there, but they don't have AC. There's a little boy. He's like, nope, not ready. I'm going back to sleep. And hey, Tan and Sarah are on from the UK. So Tan and Sarah on the Facebook group, we were talking about gully washers, and I wanted to know what y'all call them in the UK. So check that out because I'm going to do a follow-up post about that, and so it's fun to have international members in the Coco Fam. And Tan and Sarah, we just love you. Thank you for being on this journey, and I wish I could meet you in person. I feel like I know you from the tour and the emails we've exchanged, and you being a Coco Fam member, but I'm really glad you're here. Oh no! Oh, the meetup. I was going to say, this is your birthday week. Oh, Patty, then you got to come to the meetup, sweetheart. We got to see you there for your birthday week. And oh, look here, No Fear to Trek is in the house. Hi, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. And that is wonderful. Okay, so Janice says that hers renews automatically, and that she's a member, and so she does YouTube channel membership, and she's a Coco Fam member through Patreon. So she does both, which is just because she loves me. She's such a dear friend, and so she does both. And so there is your answer, Renee. It automatically renews. Thank you for sharing that, Jen. I had no idea. And Patty says the same thing. Her YouTube membership automatically renews. If you have your payment info memorized, you lost me on that last part. If you have your payment info memorized, but thank you for sharing. And then Renee's saying thank you as well. So good deal. Thank you guys. Let's see, what else? Like I said, what I'm fixing to share, I think you guys are going to be surprised about. So let's go ahead. Oh, and also for events, before I forget, if you want to know about events anytime, because sometimes I'll get a whim and I'll schedule a mini event, like a lunch. I'll be in an area and I'll be like, oh, this would be a perfect place for a mini event. Let's see if we have anybody in the area. And I did that one time in Oregon. I just was like, I'm going to see if anybody's in this area while I'm here. And I found a perfect park to have a mini meetup at. I was just walking my dogs at the time. It was Nani and Bentley. And I was like, oh, this would be a perfect place for a mini event. And I was only going to be in that area for 2 weeks. So I scheduled it for the next week, and I had like 20 people show up. So you never know when I'm going to do a mini event and in what area I'm going to be in. So be sure you keep an eye on that. All right, let's talk about why schedules matter. You guys, this is just the oddest topic, but I found out as I was creating the video and formatting it in my mind, I was like, you know what, this is actually a pretty good topic. So last night, Jana and I went over to her rig, and we sat there for a couple of hours, and we made notes. I have literally from, I'm not going to show you hi baby, good morning. Not going to show you my notes, but I literally have 2 pages of notes. And hi baby, good morning. This is where he sits, you guys, when I'm writing. I actually have a picture of that. I should have gotten that. But this is where you can see it now. You don't need a picture. But this is where he sits while I write. And he's on lead, and sometimes he'll go out, and I can see him out my window, and I'll see him out there. But then he'll come back in a little bit, get a drink on his way by, and then come back and get back up here, and he watches out the window like he's doing now. And then he'll go to sleep for a while. He's so stinking cute. If the payment credit card info is stored in your account, yes, and I believe that is optional. Okay, so Tan and Sarah say they call gully washers a flash flood. Okay, that's a good term. That is the term. But thank you, and I'll tell you when I post on the Coco Fam Facebook group, you'll see why that matters. So what we're talking about is I'd posted on there. You know, how many of you know what a gully washer is? And yay, Patty says she's going to try to be at the Coco Fam camp together in February. That's awesomeness. All right, so we spent about 2 hours last night doing the calendar, and it really helped me. That's why I was able to sleep so good, and because I had started, I told Jana these two pages you can of crazy notes that not crazy notes, but of crazy scheduling and everything, and the 3 months that we did January, February, and March. And backed into when we want to, by when we wanted to get back to our home bases for a little while. We're just going to like pull in and be there for a little while and then head back out. But we wanted to get there by a certain time. They're having a board meeting in early April that I wanted to attend. And hi, baby. And so we backed into our travel plans and everything. So, but it was just the rest of January, February, March. So 2.5 months of scheduling on the calendar and 2 pages of notes. And I'm going to tell you why that matters. And it's like, Jana at one point, she's like, I thought we were retired. And it's true. It's like, what happened to retirement? You can't do this. You can sit up there, but you can't. Oh my God. Welcome to my world, y'all. No lick. I don't allow licking. He's learning. Did you see him stop? He's getting pretty, okay, you're going to sit? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That makes sense on Gully Washer. Yes, it does. And Dan and Sarah say they're loving the Finn scarf. And again, they just lost one of their beloved furry family members. And we all know how painful that is. And so we send you both tons of love. Okay, you want down? All right, you can get down. Don't put your butt in my face, though. I don't want your butt in my face. Oh my gosh, I am going to be able to do this video. Y'all watch. I'm going to figure out how to do it now that Finn's awake. Lisa says, Mama Purge. I have to buckle him in when we're in the rig, when I'm driving, because he wants to come over and ride like that while I'm driving. It's like, no, that is not happening. That's not safe at all. All right, so yes, retired out here for the freedom and the good life and all of that so many of you know. If you're living this life, you know how free it is, and you see us doing fun things, but we also are both YouTube creators, and I have my Coco Fam members that I stay up with, and Jana has channel members, and you creating videos and everything takes some time getting them up. So there's that aspect of it kind of, it's an income stream, and so it's not exactly retired, but it's not exactly a job. I don't know why I'm doing air quotes. Good morning. But there's that aspect. But when we got into it, here's why scheduling mattered for us, and why the calendaring really was a lifesaver for me last night. I had gotten to where I was starting to get really bogged down mentally over carrying all of this in my head and trying to keep it straight, even with notes in my Trello software that I use and everything. That's different than actually getting it all put on a calendar and coordinating with Jenna, because we travel together and it's our lives together. And so it was important that we have that meeting. So before we even got started, we realized we have 5 recurring events weekly between the committees that we serve on back at our docking station that we attend by Zoom call, to online classes. We both have online classes that we do, to trying to think, online classes, live streams. Jana has one on Tuesday night, Cook With Me. I have one on Friday night, the FNL. Between that, there were 5 recurring things that had to go on the calendar automatically. So we filled in all 3 months with that. And then, for example, like today, we're doing an errand day, and we have 5 stops to make. Now, we can make notes in little lists here and there, and we do. Like I said, I have my, I use Simple Note, I use Pair Notes, I use Trello, and I use my calendar, my online calendar. And so I do all of those things, and y'all aren't going to believe this, but I'm going to have to get up and put him on tether and let him out. So y'all hold that note, and I'll tell you about the 5 stops we're going to do today. Hi, buddy, I'm coming. Hang on. He's looking at me like, Mama, where are you? I don't know what my house looks like. Y'all are going to see my pillows stacked up front. I'm coming, buddy. I know. Y'all are going to see my pillows stacked up front. See them there? You can see them there, because I'm going to let you see him go outside. Okay. Come on. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Are you a good boy? You a good boy? He's yours. Let's get, y'all watch him. Y'all watch him get dressed. Can y'all see here? Where do I want to be so you can see him? I can't tell. Maybe back here. Okay. All right. Oh, goodness. You're happy about getting dressed? Okay, you're happy. And look at you. You sit so pretty. Can y'all see him? No, don't dodge. Come here. Come here. Okay. All right. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see. Oh, see him stick his head in there. He's such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You stick your head in there so good. He says, I'm ready for my harness, Mama. I want to get dressed for the day. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Okay, come on. Ready? It's cold out there, buddy. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's cold out there. Okay. I'll see you later. Now he's on lead. Hi. See, he comes in and out. Oops! Oh my gosh. You are a silly boy. Mwah. Love you. Anyway, he'll come in and out. And I gotta paint that wall. And I watch him out the window right here. And he can't go. The lead is only so far. I got a bigger rug. That little rug wasn't allowing me enough room to even go outside and do any stretching or exercises or anything. And him be on it. I know No, buddy, I'm not going out there right now. It's too cold. He's looking at me like, you're supposed to go with me. Now I'm out of breath and I need a drink of water. I don't have any water here. Need some coffee. Let me catch up on comments and I'll come back. Hi, Susan B. She says Finn has a great high point of view place to see the world from. He thinks so. Patty says maybe semi-retired when you have a YouTube channel and writing. True. I don't even think I'm full-blown working. I work 40 to 50 hours a week, depending on the week. Sometimes maybe a little more if I've got a big project going on. And yes, it helped us so much to get together and share our calendars and ideas and everything. And I'm going to share that with you. And I think even in travel groups that I know of, there are a couple of travel groups that I know of, and caravans, etc., where they meet once a week to go over things. It's just important. And Betty says I guess, Betty, you're talking about a job, and I hear you, sweetheart. Yeah, that's it, Renee. He says, too cold. And he actually was saying, I want, you were supposed to come out here with me. And see, right now he's out there, and I can see him. He's down here looking up at me out there like he was in here. So I keep a close eye on him. I don't want anybody worrying about him because it is a concern. You need to be able to see your dogs at all times. Okay. All right. So we have 5 stops today, and you can track that, like I was saying, with general notes. Okay, we're going to go here, 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 and there. And we're going to try to work in some, not try, you know us, we will work in some fun things in between there. And so, of course, you have your ongoing errands, right? Laundry, grocery shopping, that kind of things. And you're probably like, why would you have to calendar that? Well, when I show you the rest, this is just basics. When I show you the rest of what we had to calendar and coordinate, I think you'll understand. But the other thing is, errands when you're on the road, whether you're stationary here in Quartzsite for a while or wherever you might be, is different. For example, here in Quartzsite, if you're going to get bulk groceries, you can get what you need here in town: creamer, bread, basics, anything you might need, really, now that they have the DG market and all of that. But if you want to save money and you're going to do bulk shopping and you're going to do laundry and stuff, you might want to go to Parker, or some people go to Blythe, or some people even will make a monthly trip to Phoenix to really save money and get a lot of stuff done, or Yuma. And so it's not like it's just a run down to the grocery store and I'll be right back. And then plus you've got to get your propane, and you've got to fill up with water, and you've got to dump and all of that. And some of that is recurring and ongoing, and you can kind of work it into your maybe if you're not trying to do any kind of income streams and you don't have any already, like I said, we had 5 recurring weekly things that we had to put on the calendar before we even got started. If you don't have those kinds of things, then you can just go do it on a whim. We're not able to do that. And so we had to keep that in mind, and we actually filled these errands in last, like laundry and propane and things that we knew we would have to do. And here's why. So let's talk a little bit about our events. I've told y'all what events I hope you come to for me. The mini meetup tomorrow, and become a Coco Fam member if you're not already, and come camp with us in February, and then the February 7th QIA. But our events, we have social events also that we want to go to. Our friends are going to be going to see that. Y'all know we love Cassandra Long Band. Check her out on social media if you haven't already. We go to Beer Bellies quite often to see her. And so And so we know she's going to be at Beer Bellies. We put that on the calendar. We know she's going to be performing at Howling at the Moon in Yuma, and we put that on the calendar. And Jana, if you're on here, would you share when the Howling at the Moon is in Yuma, in case anybody wants to go down there and see Cassandra? Now, that's not coming camp with us. We're going to be with our friends, and that's our social time. But if you enjoy stuff like that, you can maybe go down there and find your own spot to sit and listen to her, and you would enjoy it. Yeah, Patty says you're working full time with those hours. So, hey, Greg, good to see you there. Coffee in Aho. Tink, tink, coffee, coffee. Anyway, so we have our own social things that we want to do that are set on the calendar. Plus, we have a list of places we want to go and see and do. And so we wanted to make sure that we got those worked in between all of this. And we did, and we're going to be doing some fun things and going to be sharing that with you guys. But what was happening was February 1. Okay, Jana says Howling at the Moon is February 1. And so if y'all want to go to Yuma and check out Howling at the Moon, you can Google it. Thank you, Frugal. She says Howling at the Moon, February 1. And so we've got a lot of fun things. But what we realized was we're coming up, like the winter's already flying by. And we're going to leave again and go, gosh, we didn't go here, we didn't do this, and we missed out on, and we didn't want to do that. And so we looked at all of that. And then, of course, the meetups. Please don't take my shoe outside. He's looking at me like, why wouldn't I not do that? Anyway, and then the meetups that I just mentioned, and the RTR, this is the last day for the RTR, but there's the big tent coming up. There's things that since I'm not doing Tyson Wells this year, that we want to go do and see. There's QIA on February 7th and March 7th, the next month. And so we wanted to those have to be in there. And then, believe it or not, travel already. We needed to make reservations. And Jana, I didn't tell you this when we were texting this morning. I know we talked about before your online class that you do this morning, we talked about doing reservations. And I came up with some stuff last night while I stayed up, and I need to tell you about that. But we had to back into, like I said, when we want to get to our docking stations, our home base, and how we're going to get there, because we can go any route we want to go, right, and do anything we want to do along the way. But you can make reservations in Arizona and New Mexico up to 6 months out. In Texas, you can do it a year out. It's just different in different states. And I may be fibbing. Arizona may be only 5 months out. Every state's different. You have to look. And then I'm talking about state parks or any kind of reservation like that. If you're just going to be boondocking, dry docking, mooch docking, urban docking, any of those dockings, you can go anywhere, anytime. But if you're going to make reservations at state parks, or private parks or whatever you're going to do, yeah, you pretty much need to do that pretty soon. I looked at it last night on the dates that we need in March, and most of it was already gone. I found something that will work, but you can't put it off, and we put it off this time longer than we ever have, and it almost cost us. So we had all of that, and like I said, and I'm fixing to share something else big with you that we had to calendar. But we had all of that. It took me 1, 2. Because I had to graph things out in my mind. Pages of notes plus 3. Jana's hard calendar book for the 3 months, and then I will transfer that to my electronic calendar in Trello. Not today, because today we got to go run errands and do 5 stops, and there's a lot to do today. But maybe tomorrow. So we had all of that. I mean, I'm going to stop and catch up on comments. But what are y'all's thoughts so far about calendaring and us tracking all of that? And do you see why it matters? And in between all of that is the work, is the income streams, it's YouTube for me. Well, Coco Fam, first of all, whether it's my YouTube channel members or my Patreon Coco Fam, and keeping up with them, and staying connected with them, and which I love all of it, you guys. I love all of it, and I love my Coco Fam, and I hope I don't make that sound like it's a chore, because it's not. I enjoy it. It's like I gotta hurry up and finish this so I can do that, and that's how I feel throughout the day. Okay, next I get to do this, and so it's that heart that I do all of this with, and I just love it. And let me just stop and say, half of you have done the thumbs up. If the other half would catch up and hit a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. But it's with a joyful heart that I do all of this, and I look forward to it, and I enjoy it. But it is time. It each thing takes time, and so there's Coco Fam. There's YouTube, and you all know, for a video, it's the idea of shooting. Then you got to shoot it. Then you got to edit it, or just put it up and publish it. And there's steps to get even things published. And they're behind the scenes stuff on the publishing. So all of that takes time. And then I also am a writer. So let's talk a little bit about that. But I want to hear from you guys first. And Lisa Rangel says she loves calendaring. It's the only way she can keep her day straight. Yeah. I mean, all of this was in my head and in bits and pieces on Trello for day-to-day management, but I needed to see the big picture, and I needed to get the recurring things down, and the things down that we know are set in stone, and things that we want to do, we needed to plug those in on days where we could. And it turns out I only have 5 full days devoted for writing this month to finish my book. There are days where maybe I have one of my recurring meetings, or my recurring course, or something like that, or my recurring live stream in between there, that I can get some writing done. But the rest of life also goes on. I've got housework to do, cooking. I don't do most of the cooking, as you know. Yay, Jana does, but I try to contribute to that, and when she lets me, I try to clean up from that. And which I'm going to have to start sitting on her to make her be better about letting me do. But there's still, life goes on. I've got to take care of Finn, and like I said, the housework, and then the being on the road projects. There's always maintenance on the rig and everything to do. You guys know it doesn't matter whether you're in sticks and bricks. So in between all of that, you have the daily life. But I only have 5 days that I can just say nothing else is happening on those days. But oops, I just hit something I shouldn't have. Nothing else is happening on those days. But what am I trying to say? But writing. I hit a wrong button and it messed me up. Dishes. Dishes, yes, dishes. Dishes, and more dishes. And you need to get better at letting me do dishes. She, not cleaning, do dishes. She can clean. She cleans her own house. She doesn't want me cleaning her house. So if I said that, I didn't mean to. So Betty says it's a great strategy to keep your life straight and keeps her from falling behind on all tasks. Yes. So anyway, I just wanted to say that schedules matter, and you might think that when you get on the road and you're a nomad, that you don't have to do all of that, and you're retired now, and you're going to throw your calendars out. I think you can look at this that I've put up on the screen and just see that for, at least for us, and especially for me, I should speak for me, that's not true. I'm pretty sure Jana, Frugal RV Gal, is on here and she can speak for herself. But I'm pretty sure that she could do without the calendaring. She has a wonderful mind and can keep things straight and plods through life really well. It was driving me crazy. I had to put up put it on a calendar. It just was, it was making me nuts. But Betty says dishes pile up fast with every meal. Isn't that the truth? Oh my gosh. So true. I wish I could show you my dog. He's sitting over there staring at Janice Camper. He loves them so much. And he's like, "Sister, come play. Sister, where are you?" He's just sitting out there on the rug, staring at the camper. All right. So, y'all aren't commenting much this morning. That's okay. Everybody asleep. Everybody doing your coffee. That's all right. It's okay. All right, so let's get rid of this, and I think y'all got the picture on that. And I'll tell you what else that we had to look at that really, really, really helped me, and that is let's talk about book publishing. It's not just a matter of writing. I told you I've got 5 butt days this month to finish up my book, and I'm only on Chapter 5, I think I've got 1,700 words written right now in Chapter 5. And my books, typically, I don't outline them, so I don't know how many this one's going to have. But my books typically have 10 to 12 chapters. And, Desert Deb has weighed in. I love it when y'all talk to me on the live streams. And she says that she uses her paper calendar and phone calendar. I think I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get a book calendar today too. I'm going to try to do the same. And Kathleen, that's so sweet. Always start my day with you. Love it. That is so sweet, and thank you for being here. And Desert Deb says, I'm just getting up. Good deal. And so anybody watching this on the replay, glad that you're here. So book publishing isn't just writing. Obviously nothing's going to happen if you don't write the book. So you have to have the butt time and the quiet time and the dedicated time to write. But most authors, big name authors, big publishing house authors, they are usually about a year, sometimes a little longer out from the time they finish the book till the time the public sees it or knows about it. So, and in between there, maybe you've got the title release and the cover release and the marketing of, the book that's upcoming. But all of that, they usually have finished the book, and the release date for the book actually being available to the public is usually a year or more out. For me, we calendared last month, and it needs to be 4 to 5 months. So that means this book that I am finishing in January, you guys the general public will see in June. And like I said, in between there, I'm pretty soon, I'm going to be doing the title release on that book. I'm so excited to share with you this book that I'm currently writing. I don't want to be a year out. 4 to 5 months. It sounds like a long time, but I'm not going to remember exactly. So let me look at my notes. So when I finish, then the editing, the artwork, it's called the inside. Forgot what it's called, but the material for inside the book. What the book synopsis, the dedication, the chapter outlines, the author bio, like I said, the artwork, and all of this, the editing and the rewrites are going on in that first month. So I'm talking about the 4 to 5 months now afterwards. So editing and artwork and the inside material, all of that is going on for 1 month. And then the next month, the second month, I'm working with a publishing house. Wild West Publishing does my books, and I'm working with them. And there's always something that needs to be done, something that needs to be redone. And in that month, I can do a title reveal because by then it's pretty set. Sometimes publishers will ask for a different title because maybe the one that and not necessarily the exact title, but the tagline or something needs to be redone. So you want to wait till then to do the title release. And then I need to order my books and what does that mean? Oh, I need to order my books and do. Then at that point I can do a cover release and tell you what it actually ended up looking like. That's month 3, sorry, because that can change with many reiterations in all of that. And then once I know that the book is okay, I need to see a proof copy first, and then do my book order. So all of that happens in month 3. Once I know that my book is okay, I can do pre-sales. And maybe with a discount like I did with my Coco Fam this last time. Coco Fam always gets a discount, just so you know. But my pre-sales happen in the 4th month. And then in the 5th month it's finally, that product, my baby, is finally ready for public. And so we did that last night. And so that's mixed in with all of the calendaring as well. And so January, the book I'm working on now, I have to finish it by the end of the month to be able to release it in June. And then I need to finish my next book, and yes, I already know what it is, and it is, I need to finish it in April for an August release. And then the next book, which is not related to the McLean County series, but yes, I already know what it is. It's characters in my head are screaming to have their story told, so I'm going to do this next book. I have to finish it by June for a November release. And I think last night when we did the calendaring, I said I was going to do a December release, but I need to do, so I moved everything up a month because I need to do a November release so that I can have it for QIA next year. So all of that had to also be worked in to my calendaring last night. But it got it out of my head. It got all of that previous stuff that I just shared with you out of my head. It got all of this, all of this out of my head and onto paper and onto a calendar that I can now easily track and put in my Trello software. And it just made me feel like 20 years younger to get that done. And so I couldn't wait to share that with y'all this morning. I don't know what you might think of all of that, because we are air quotes again, retired. But yeah, not really. Not if you're going to do all of this. It is a full-time job. It is a job I love, but make no mistake about it, I am working my ass off more than most jobs. It's not like a job that I get to go do and walk away from and collect a paycheck on. I'm constantly thinking, constantly trying to work on these things. But now having it all at least organized will help. And I love it. I love it, but it's still a job. Let me catch up on some comments. I'm almost out of coffee. I'm gonna have to make me another cup. Not during the live. Let me check on my dog. Same place. Still looking at Mama Jana's camper. Oh my gosh. Escape artist, hi, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Please remind me your name. I know I forgot it. I remembered escape artist, but I couldn't remember if it was Emma. Or we just happened to run into each other at I think it was the kitchen tent, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure, but she says that she makes more notes now than ever and needs use a calendar as well. Yes, yay. Thank you for sharing that. Lisa, I love my morning coffee with you too. Thank you. And let's see. Same here, Kathleen. Starting my day. Oh, thank you so much, Betty. And Patty says she had to go out to do the thumbs up and come back in. Yes, you don't need to leave the live stream, but you have to close the chat window, just the chats, and hit thumbs up and then open the chats back up. But you don't have to leave the live stream. I have said that before, and so people have closed their live stream. I didn't mean for you to have to do that at all. So thank you so much for doing your morning coffees with me. Kathleen says she's busier now than when since retirement. Oh, she started a dog rescue, so my days sometimes never end. Yeah, ranch work, ranchers, people that work with animals, rescue groups, everything. No, you guys, y'all, and blessings to you for what you do. Blessings to you. Let's see. Renee says she has a friend who writes science curriculum for private and homeschooling, and so she knows how much time and energy it takes. Yeah, it's not just the writing. The writing is. I started to say the fun part. This book, the first 3 chapters were hard for me because it's very there's some violence in it. And I don't want to give anything away. And of course, it's not bad. I kind of write a Hallmark movie, so it's not gonna be bad. But it was dark compared to what I usually write, and so it was hard for me. But yes, it does take time and energy, and the writing is the fun part. The rest of it's business, man. But if you're gonna publish, you got to have it. So it's not optional. Let's see. I love how y'all are talking to each other. That's so awesome. And Peg says she presents continuing ed classes. Wonderful. Writing the presentation materials, getting it accredited for continuing education, and scheduling classes. All of it takes a lot of time. Yeah, it's not just that front end work that people see. Thank you for recognizing that and for sharing. Kathleen says that is so much work. It is. It is a lot. And sometimes, you guys, I'll be honest, sometimes I feel bad for Frugal traveling with me because I am doing this late in life. I'm 67 years old, but I wasn't even supposed to live past 2016 or, y'all know, y'all have heard me say this, and the doctor said if I did, I wouldn't know it. And look at me. Look at what all I'm doing. And so I love it. And I want to do fun things with Jana and spend time with her and Sammy, and I don't want to miss out on life. But this is life for me. I'm so blessed to be able to do this, and I stayed up late working on it, and I wrote some more last night. I probably wrote 300 words last night, which isn't a lot, but in the middle of the night or late at night, it is a lot. It just fills my soul so much. I love it, and to have this second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever life I'm on, 10,000 chance is just amazing. And I hardly want to sleep. It's like, and of course this morning I was slow getting up. So yeah, I like sleep, but I hardly want to sleep because I love it so much. Patty says, yes, best to get all of that out of the head and on a schedule. Yeah, I was carrying all of that around in my head. It was just getting painful. And so I asked Jenna, can we please have a calendaring session? And it took us even a few days to be able to sit down and do a calendaring session. But, oh my God, it just helped so much. Yes, Snickers. My passion. Oh, you totally hit the nail on the head. It is my life passion. All that I'm doing right now, I just love it so much. I couldn't wait to get up this morning and do a morning coffee with you guys, and I wanted to do a live stream instead of a video because I wanted this connection that like we're doing in these chat comments, plus to share the information for anybody watching it later. So thank y'all again for being here. Betty's telling Kathleen, need more people like you. I have the best viewers and readers in the world. Ellen, yes, I said Emma. Thank you, Ellen. I will try to remember that. And I knew the E was for escape artist, and that because you used to drive an Escape. So I remembered that much, but I had Emma in my mind. Ellen. I'll try to remember that. Thank you so much. Patty, she couldn't find her way back into the chat. I get it. It's a lot of buttons. A lot of buttons. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Yeah, I think you're going to like it. I think I read something about what it's about here a while back. I can't remember, but I think I did. And yes, Desert Deb, I am so blessed. I'm so blessed. And I just don't want to miss a minute of it. Life is getting shorter every day. It's like I'm getting older and things take me longer. So I need more minutes in the day. And so if I could go without sleeping, I would. And I mean that seriously. If I could go without sleeping, I would. And Peg says you don't look or act like your age. Thank you. That's probably genes from, well, my mother was a beautiful woman on the outside, not so much on the inside, but she was a beautiful woman on the outside. So I got her genes too, but I started to say that's from my daddy's genes, but that would be discounting what I got from my mother, and I don't want to fully do that. She's calling me a whippersnapper. Keep on keeping on is a great motto, isn't it though? Keep on keeping on no matter what, one day at a time. And I didn't come up with that. There were different signs on the wall, different walls in the and I put them together, but that there were different signs on the walls of TBI rehab, and I picked up that keep on keeping on no matter what, one day at a time, piecing things together from the signs in TBI rehab. And that has stuck with me all these years. And it is a good motto. Lisa Rangel, I'm blessed that you share your life with us. Thank you. Just thank you for being here. And Patty says, love the morning coffee live streams. Great way to start the day. And yes, it's always beautiful to connect. Thank you guys for being here. So you guys, I see my poor dog now. Hang on. Hey, evidently Sammy had to go outside. Jana is no longer on the live stream. She can't hear me. Hey. She's out there laughing now. She can hear me. Come on over and say hi. Anyway, so it's evidently Sammy had to go outside because she's outside with Sammy, and my dog is looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm closing off the live stream and going to come outside. I know you can't hear, can you? Hi, baby. I'm closing off the live stream and going to come outside. Now can you hear?
Yeah.
Did you hear me what I said?
No.
I said I'm closing off the live stream and going to come outside.
Okay.
Okay. You want to see? This is how we say good morning. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next video. Keep on keeping on, no matter what, one day at a time. Bye.